Hello and welcome back to the Blobber Plays Our Railroad Tycoon 2 playthrough. We are now up to the 2nd century.
Huh? Oh, hey there again. Welcome to my home away from home. This is just the place, though, to be if you want to get the feel for the 2nd century of railroads. From about 1930 on, you know. Great technological advances like the rise of electric and diesel, along with the events like World War II. Well, they forever changed the railroad industry. I mean, the 2nd century was shaped by an extraordinary breed of men. They must have really been something. I don't think men like them come along too often, you know? You really think you have what it takes to make it through the 2nd century of railroads?
Yes.
Just look at you with your shirt untucked, your glazed eyes, and that self-satisfied smirk. Okay. You go ahead. Climb on up into one of them and take her out. See where she takes you. I tell you, I better notify the search and rescue, 'cause you worry me, you little hoodlum. Okay, choose an option from below and have at it.
So we have Steel Revenue Plus, which can be useful because typically there is a steel mill in Portland, but I don't think it's anywhere near as good as just starting with more money, which lets you snowball sooner. And fuel costs is... So in order, I think this is probably the best, then the 2nd best, then the 3rd best. But maybe if you get really lucky with your steel mill spawning and having an industry that can use that steel in Seattle.
You awake?
Yeah, I am.
Go ahead and select a map to get started.
And having a resource that can, a industry that can use that steel in the Seattle area, you might be better off with this for a rare spawn. But anyway, let's get on with it before he complains again.
Not a lot of information to work with. Yeah, but that's usually the way the government likes it during wartime. All we know is the U.S. and Canadian governments want a direct line from Seattle to Fairbanks. That's in Alaska, son. And by the way they're fidgeting in their seats, I'd say they need it done fast. They better make some hot cocoa.
At least they aren't telling us to bring our long johns and earmuffs like in the Austria and Canada runs. As the railroad industry enters its 2nd century, America is in the midst of a Great Depression. Moreover, the tensions with foreign powers, notably Japan, are on the rise. Looking to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, the US government has commissioned a great public work to create jobs and protect the remote territory of Alaska from the Japanese. You have been ordered to build a railroad from Seattle to Fairbanks. Bronze, connect Seattle to Fairbanks by 45. Silver, have a company book value of 10 mil. And gold, do the above and move 12 loads of troops to Fairbanks. Blah, blah, blah. We get 150k each year at the end of each year. And it tells us to try using, not to go where we can on Canadian soil because they cost more than they track. And then finally we get a hint about how to get from this little sea level basin up here to Lake Williams, and it says try using a switchback, which if we enter grid mode we see that we should go there and up there and then up here rather than say trying to go straight up the cliff face. But anyway, Portland has got a steel mill, but we only have 1 port between our 2 things, so you can have as many as 3, I think, maybe 4, but I've only ever seen 3 that I remember. And for each one you get coal and iron, which you can then take up to the steel mill and bring back. We have been somewhat lucky in that we've got something that uses steel, and we've got something that uses aluminium, so double tracking this region is probably actually a fairly reasonable thing to do. That and building down to Portland, so creating a double-tracked 3-phase or 3-station loop. Ding, 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 ding. The other thing I can quite like doing is starting at Fairbanks, and we'll have a look at how much population there is. 1, 2, 3 and a bit, and paper. as well as a troop. And at the other end, and we seem to have been screwed a little bit by some of the spawns along the way, but we'll ignore that. And at the other end, either connecting to Ross River or to Whitehorse straight away, and that is a nice long distance line that can get you some mad ducats early, and it also means you can start working on delivering troops to Fairbanks for that gold. Otherwise you have to really work it to let's look at all the other troops on the map. Oh wow, we have a bad spawn. Normally there's like 2 or 3 troops here. We have been only so lucky as to get 1. That is going to make connecting other sources of troops to here a bit more critical. So we might have to bring in those guys. Or else all of these. Because of that, although I kind of wanted to try doing this triple loop thing, I'm actually going to do this first so that we can absolutely be sure to get all of these delivered as soon as we can. Okay, so we go look at you. Fuel cost, that's pretty good. We're not likely to get a track laying person, so we will head on over and start connecting across to... no, we'll stay right next to the riverfront so we don't incur any going up the hill penalties. Okay, next step is to get across to here. You might want the grid on for some of this, because I do not particularly want to face those 5s. That's much less objectionable. In which case, maybe what I should have done is continue here. Let's get rid of that. And then... that looks good. You are the least objectionable, we would expect. Let's see how close we need to build in order to get access to all the houses. I can be anywhere from 3 from you. Well, I can be on that line, that line, that line, that line, but no further. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I go further than 4, I have to go across 1. Further than 4, I have to go across 1. But I don't want to do that more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I don't want to do that more than once. 1, 2, 3, 4, across, down. Because then I start losing those houses at the top. So let's have a look at that. Which of those options has the least objectionable resulting incline up towards this, what will be the station? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and right. 1 and right. That one would be pretty good. So let's just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and right. 1 and right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and right. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right and 1. Okay, so that's all I'm allowed. So be it. Only one of them, not 2. 2 starts losing too many of the houses on the top of the hill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and right. So that's got a 0.4 and a 0.3 and a 0.38. That one's got 2 4s. That one has no 4s. 1 4, 1 4. So you are the winner, my friend. Okay. What are we going to want? We're going to want nothing on your end. Please say the other end has a bit better spawn. Oh, it does not. Well, we can wait a little bit. But we are going to probably want two things along the midway to ensure that there is sand and water. So, sand, water. Somewhere like there. Sand, water. Alright. We go get a nice little electric guy to run our San Francisco. Seattle. So what do we got? We got very poor but good. Fast but above average. And he's quicker and he has better acceleration. So the class 1045 wins. We go that way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dining male. Honk honk. Build the saloon. And get on with life. Wait for a troop to spawn here, and then we'll activate this. Well, that's pretty good. We can probably start from the other end then. Yeah, we'll start from the other end. Okay. Shibond, go. Goodbye train. Mikaido. Mikaido is the winner of all these. If you had absolutely zero grade, I could see a bit more of a case for some prairies, but given that there are some nasty grades, especially with this being a grade after a turn, the prairies will struggle. And we're better off with the Mikaidos. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. And then we make sure you've got all your things. Done. If the other end can afford a post office, that would be nice. Slightly not enough. Well, we don't actually need to worry about our stock. Damn it! The game knows that I want to cheat and get some money out of thin air. Dun, dun, dun. Ding, ding, ding. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Start building the little things here. Damn it, I was hoping there'd be enough for the post office. Still, he should get to this end again before this gets to Whitehorse, so we should be able to build that post office as long as too many costs don't accrue in the meantime. I should have gone and done that myself. Two male. I think we just do the two post offices. There. He's doing well enough for sand and water. last little bit is one of the worst bits for sand. And as we said, it slows right down around that corner. One. Saloon. Arch. And then we've got to assess whether we think that it can get back to that without needing extra sand. I think we can probably get away with not... Oh, it's down to less than half. I should probably build a sand thing at this end. Passenger, dining, passenger, troop. Sand. We can probably do without the water. Boom. What we will do though is build a roundhouse. And look at if we want to start another train at this end, which we do. Passenger, dining, passenger, mail, mail, mail. Same deal as before. Now let's see if we can work out where they're going to intersect and double track that section. Make sure we aren't accidentally building electric track. Does anyone want oil? No. You would like lumber, and you would like to produce paper, but you don't demand paper. You do demand paper. So maybe I should have built that here. Two, three, one. And we successfully judged what we needed to double track. Let's start saving up some of that paper. Or potential lumber and paper, for when these guys have nothing to do. I'm sure eventually I'll hit a case where they get to the other end and don't have something to do. And we need to build a sanding station down here. Ding, ding, ding. Fail. Make sure you've got all your stuff, and you do. How's your water is good enough? So we needed to come here and do your crap. Large sanding. We're also going to need a roundhouse hotel. We need one more hotel, and one we're done. We're done for upgrading our initial stuff. Conservative. That's about right to keep demand and supply approximately where we want them. Oh, and we could also do down here. Maybe get a third train going. Especially seeing as this can process them into lumber and send it in both directions. So we'll grab a third one of you, tell you to start here, grab your 2 pulpwood, proceed down to this one, grab 2 more pulpwood, and you might as well bring 2 logs with you. Those logs will get turned into timber. And then you can take that back to White Horse. Because it's the only one that... No. Gotta go there. It will absorb the lumber. It will turn that into paper. And you can bring it back. You are, however, low priority, my friend. Troop, mail, as many passengers as can fit. And you can be normal priority now, I guess. Or you can be high priority and just hurry up and get over him because you're not that heavy. And we need to double track some more. So double track some more. 1, 2, 3. No mail. And now we can tell you to be normal priority again. Tracking this bit. Yo, I did not agree to a 6. Okay, apparently I did. I don't know when that turned into 6. Presumably when I built the station. Well, tough luck to me. After we put all that effort into trying to avoid having a high incline. Seems like wasted effort. Well, it's not that wasted. It's only one bad spot. No, that's still good. Now, pulpwood is actually one of the heaviest things. It's not quite as bad as gravel, but I wouldn't have thought pulpwood is like heavier than a cartload of iron. Come on, get going, else the other guy's gonna ram up your backside. Now, was there not? Yes, one more hotel. Perfect. Yes, perfect. But we are now in a position to double track this. Do I need to go across the river to get access to Portland? Yes. That's not great. Well, seemingly we have to do it. No. Yeah, that's not so bad. Now, do we want to preserve the ability to come up here? It is a nice population, but it doesn't have any industries that we particularly care about. I suppose we would care a little about the goods, but we can already produce goods there from the steel. So no, we don't super care. Might as well just connect us as soon as possible. Now that means we're going to probably want 2 more trains. At least one. So here, loop. We would like to start with the iron and coal. Convert that to steel, which you bring back to Seattle. And I have to go electrify that track that I just built, because I'm an idiot, which you then take to Vancouver. That is your loop. Oh, I'm $1 short, maybe. That's going to be so awkward if that's true. And your job is now Vancouver to Seattle to Portland to Vancouver. Now you do that for the first loop. And then you do the same loop again, but instead of delivering the goods to Vancouver, you deliver the goods to Portland. So here, convert it to steel, convert it to goods, convert that to delivery to city, and we're done. He has not been paying for his fair share of himself, but he's about to fix that. Ding, 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 ding. And you can take the troop as well. Sure. One of the neighbours is apparently setting himself on fire. And not in a very literal sense, which would be sad, but in a you know, they're probably burning something in their kitchen kind of way. Is paper a very valuable good? Ooh, it's a pretty valuable good. It's not... Actually, it's better than alcohol even. Wow, paper is a really valuable good. I tend to think of alcohol as a pretty high tier resource. Just the one deer. And we get the godsend, the GG1. Which single-handedly might mean that I retire these 1045s to doing things like picking up this and this to bring down to Portland. Is there anything else that we could get them to do? Yeah, one could be delivering the produce to here. Ding, 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 ding. Well, that can be a sanding resupply as well. I'm sure that's not normally a 4. Yeah, maybe it is. Well, maybe I just misremembered. Anyway, we're going to save up for our GG1. Our pair of GG1s. To replace these once good, but now comparative trash. Just because the GG1 is so good. Have you heard about our Lord and Saviour, GG1? I suppose you can build your post office and saloon. If you're about to have a pickup. I could even afford to have a couple more trains doing these logs, it would seem. Why not? So take these logs to here and then deliver lumber to there. On the way back, no. Take those to here. Convert them into lumber, bring them back to here, then do here, there to there. Oh, bless me. And that might just mean that we want to double track some of this. And we can afford our first Lord and Saviour. Oop. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then once you've been to Vancouver, Your new job is to pick up these and go to Portland. How much has that killed your demand for paper? To 0. We can get GG2, which is going to be the passenger GG. Ooda. So you've done your job in a moment. You're doing your job. Oh, he's already most of the way there. Good for you. So your job is now just that. Pay off our loan. And your job is now that. You may both understand that you are low priority. Okay. Okay. Next step, we need to finish getting up this hill. And in an ideal world, we would connect end to end. But that can wait. What we do need, however, is the troops. So we need to get you into here. You apparently could use a sand. Good enough. Three, one, one. You start your loop again. I like that it still demands lots of lumber. Now, at the end of this next year, we're going to look at how many troop loads we've hauled to this and decide whether I really need to do that other thing. You can just have a troop, so you get a bit more space between you and this guy. Seems like we kind of maybe could use more water on. It might get there. Still good. Less good. So why is that happening to you? They're normally pretty reliable. Okay, we need 12. 12 deliveries to you. Get rid of one of you, replace you with the dining. Get rid of one of you, put one of you on, add one of you. 5. So I would need 7 more years at 1 a year. No, so that isn't good enough. So I do need some more, but I don't need 2 more. So I might as well just connect up to Prince St. George, run 1 or 2 there, and connect up to our true home base as well. So, I don't need good bridges for this bit. Change view so that I can get what I want to happen. Damn. How about that? Okay, how about that? Oh my gosh, that view just feels so wrong to me. There we go. Yeah, I can live with 1.14. That is a bit more intolerable. What about if we go over there now? This? Yes. Well, it's downhill, so it's not a huge deal. That is uphill, so it is a bit more problematic. There we go. Good enough. Then we grab a couple of prairies and we just say, sit and wait until that gets troops, and deliver those troops to Fairbanks. And that is your life. Say 3. 3 should do nicely. Now we could also send troops from here. Although they have to go up the hill. There we go, that should ensure that we reach the minimum quota. Another GG. His job, extract steel from there and deliver it to Seattle as goods, and then to Vancouver, and repeat until we have exhausted all that steel that we've just been stockpiling. We don't really care. First of our prairies come in. 6. Oh no, where did you run out of water? Ah, fair enough. You shouldn't have the same water problems as your earlier brother. Now you get fixed. You know what? We're going to replace you. We've got the money. That gets you full of sand again. Seven. Eight, 9, 10, 11. Plus presumably at least one of these is 12. So we speed up. Also assuming that we have at least 10 million in book value. Which we easily do. Big boy. Your service to the island is worthy of gold. We salute you. I am going to play till I go look at the big boy stats just briefly. Look at that ability to haul up heavy loads. The GG1 can't even deal with grades that well. And that's not something you hear people say about the GG1 often. That it can't do something well. At least as well. That said, it isn't exactly amazing for high speed. And good God, that cost. Anyway, onwards to the next mission.
The Alaska Line is serving everyone well. Nice job. The extra supplies are helping to bring the war back from the brink of disaster.
All right. The next episode will be Battle for Britain, which is a pure, well, it's rather like the Teddy Roosevelt one in that it's a logistics one. You've got to work out what paths to take and which stations to go to, more so than being any sort of economy one. I hope you've enjoyed watching. We'll join us for that soon. Peace.